My name is Bassey Etta and a student of Guidance School Batch 13, Group 7. I am so excited to be given this opportunity to study and to be trained to become an guider. Actually, the training was very taxful, very informing, very informative, and actually very, very worthwhile. Every aspect of it was one that would always take us to a new level. My mentor Nick, is a wonderful man. Never a question that was posed to him that he did not treat it with the utmost interest and very, very articulate in his words. He's a very humane man. He never shouted at anybody. Rather, he was a man that, in fact, he's a man that actually respected all feelings, irrespective of how difficult it might be posed. Also, the task that was given, many of it, I know I was still trying to put things together. I would also like to appreciate the admin of for giving this wonderful and golden opportunity. Irrespective of all it takes, of what it takes, I believe something has been added into my life. In the information and technology aspect, has really improved my knowledge on ICT base. The training is one that will give us the opportunity to continue working and to give us what we want to do with The feedback has been that my taxon was accomplished. Some are still wanting, but they say examination is not the true best of knowledge. It's not the true test of knowledge, I mean to say. But the examination will always take you to one step to another. The examination might not be proven to be so good from my own part of contribution, but I believe I have learned a lot. I would also like to say that the interactive aspect in terms of my own self, my computer is one that really need power supply, and power supply in my own area here is so poor. Sometimes I couldn't meet up with some of the tasks, with some of the meeting, because I was sometime in one way or the other power shortages. That really set me back. I don't know what might be decided, and I don't know what it takes to be selected. But all I know that I have been really endowed with knowledge. Actually, some of the tasks there were actually very, 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 very necessary. It is one of the tasks that one has to pass through to be a good guider. But then one has to consider one or two things or the other. I also would like to say that the training itself was a training of international standard. Everything in it was perfect and accurate and necessary. The students that we interacted in one way or the other. We did a lot of communication, but as I could say earlier, when the communication could become interesting, my computer will have power shortage. And even when I try to look for power, time sometimes could not be on my side. And at the same time, the power supply in my area is too poor. Though that is not an excuse, but I believe that the opportunity that shall be availed to me, if given, will be used judiciously. My feedback here is that has to consider that people are really, really, really agitating for their Mavro 2016, Mavro that was acquired in July and June to be released. It is one area that has really discouraged them. A lot of them did not join the 5th August of 20% of 100% bonus or 100% Mavro growth. We need to come to this point that the people that matters are those people that started and if 2016 and December 2016 Mavro is being given little by little in percentage, but I strongly say that out of 2016, 17, 17 from June, July should be treated with utmost importance, because that has been the challenge. Even when I try to speak with people about MMM ideology, they all put me off because of that 2006 July and June that is outstanding. So MMM should do a lot, all that it takes to pay people in that aspect. I know PH is somehow sluggish, but let them try. Actually, and also I would like to say one or two things that MMM aspiration is one that is superb, and what that has really come to put the people to know that MMM ideology is very, very necessary, that we must imbibe in our own level of life. MMM says things that are so true. People must realize that without MMM ideology, we will continue to be slaves. MMM ideology has really come to tell people that, in fact, you need to live up to expectation and don't remain a fool. People that are taking your money into the bank and use it to develop their own self, to their children, to their even next generation, they are doing so because they find out that they are dealing with the ignorant of people. Lastly, my feedback here in MMM Guidance School is that everything is working, everything is perfect, the admin is perfect, the mentor, in fact, that man is great. He's so kind, so humane, and so wonderful, ready to attend to every issue that is thrown to him. And also, the people who are the grassroots, who without MMM cannot work, must be taken into consideration. That is my feedback from Bassey Etta.